start again. It's a rich thing.
Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll be diving into this Danchee RidgeRock, what is going on with the rear axle. In the last outing, this Danchee RidgeRock started clicking in the rear rear axle. So more than likely, the gears need to be replaced. But we won't exactly know until we go in there and take a close look inside. So that's what today's video is about. We're going to break down, pull this rear axle off the Danchee RidgeRock, open it up, and see what's going on up in there. I'm going to warn you now, this may be a lengthy video, so you may want to fast forward to the parts you want to see. And I'm going to try to make it as painless as possible. So I'm going to change cameras. When I come back, I will have the wheels off, the body off, and we're going to dive into this rear axle here. Alright, so I'm back with the RidgeRock, and about to try to get this rear axle loose. And before I start unbolting stuff, I guess I need to unplug the servo and the motor. May not have to do it. We'll wait on that motor. May not have to do it. We'll go ahead and get everything unbolted here. Like I said, it's the first time I've done this, so this may be a long video. I'm actually outside working today, enjoying the weather. Right now all I'm doing is releasing the shocks from the axle. Next I'll release the link from the axle. Cut that. Next, I'll release this let this pull up. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna take the servo off. I think it's gonna be in my way. Yep, I think so. It may not be in the way. Hold on. No, it won't be in the way. Hope y'all can see this. So, actually got look like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 screws to take out to open this transmission cover up, or should I say axle. This is actually going to give me a chance to look at the motor, and I think this is I'm guessing a 380 motor in here maybe. I just know it's plastic gears in here, and maybe testing this RidgeRock on 3S probably wasn't a great idea. But we didn't have any issues when we ran it. What happened was this actually happened running it on the 2S battery that it came with. So I was trying to climb over some rocks and it just started clicking. So yeah. All these screws are the same size here, so the only one that may not be, let's see. I cannot get those screws out. I don't want to strip. I have to drill them out. Last 2 screws. Give you a headache. I'm getting that on the turn. We're gonna get this in the turn. There we go. Now let's see if we can get this off, or is there something else I need to do here? Oh shoot, I guess I'm gonna have to guess I'm gonna have to take these off. Okay. So a few more steps. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do one end here. I like to take a picture of things to have a reference of how it was before I took it apart. tug it a little bit. Let's see. Guess I will go ahead and take this off. Yeah. What if I just take the link off? Pop it off without breaking it. Oop. Be easy to just take this off. I don't want to break the plastic, so I can always realign the servo. That's not an issue. That's not an issue. I will put this screw back in there. I'll lose that. Alright. Didn't think I was going to have to do all this. I thought it was going to just be simple as taking those bottom screws out and opening the case up, but seems to be a little more complicated than that. So, and I could be wrong. I could be doing more than what I need to be doing, but like I said, it's the first time I've done this. And I really didn't even look and see if anybody else had did it, but like I said, it's my first time really having to work on a rock crawler like this. Alright, so I got that pushed all the way out now. So I guess that's as far as it'll go. Now let's see if we can crack this open. Still not. Guess I'll take these pins out. Get something to pry them out. I'm pretty sure they do come out. Oh, I see how they come out. I think that's a 1.5. I guess I was wrong. This is 2. So I'm guessing I gotta take these pins out to be able to take these 2 ends out completely. And these pins are held in with a set screw. That is a, yeah, it's not a 2. I thought it was a 1.5, but let's see. Not a 1.5. Could it be a 1.3? I've never used a 1.3. Let's see. Nope. Oh, yeah, 1.3. Came right on out. Came right on out. So now the end should come straight on out. Boom. And take a picture of that. Alright. Didn't think I was gonna have to go this far with this, but I did. Got it off. Now let's see if we can pry this baby open. Give me something to pry it with. There you go. Now she's opening up. Just like that. There it is. That's how the inside of the axle looks. This is how the inside of the axle of the Danchee RidgeRock looks. And as you can see, all these plastic gears. So now I'm just trying to figure out what's going on within side here, because it was doing a lot of clicking and clacking and trying to figure out what it was, and I see what it is already. This gear right here is gone. It is flat, it's smooth. The rest of the gears are good. It's just this spur gear. I guess this would be considered a spur gear because it's connected to the I don't know if you can see that, but I guess this is the spur gear because it's connected to this small pinion gear here. And looking at the pinion gear, it looks fine, just real small. I'm gonna pull this axle out here. Before I do that, like I said, I like to take pictures of everything and how it's supposed to be. So alright. And this is the small 380 motor. This is a small 380 motor. And actually, guys, if you had this Danchee RidgeRock and you wanted to change it to a brushless motor, you can get some brushless motor this size. And I'm guessing you would either have to run splitter to one ESC to run both motors if you want to get a little more speed and a little more power out of it. But like I said, for the buck, this rock crawler isn't bad. We've been real tough on it, and it has lasted. It has lasted through it all. So this pinion is very small, and it looked like it just pushed on there. I see some grooves on the shaft there, and it just pushed on there and holds on there. So this is a 8 pinion, 8 tooth pinion. Man, that's small. It's worn, but it's not the issue. The issue we have is this spur gear, and it is pretty much flat. Now I do have a kit for this, uh, but I didn't buy the bearing kit for it, and the bearings still look good. I'm gonna clean them up and put some more grease on them, and we're gonna be back in business. I'm just trying to think, should I just change out this one gear, because the rest of them, like I said, is fine. I think that's what I'm gonna do, instead of using all the gears at one time, which I guess you could say I should change them all out since I'm already in here, but we're gonna play around and I'm not gonna do the logic thing today. I'm just gonna change out that one gear here, but like I said, the rest of them look good. So this is the kit that I bought, and it comes with all the gears for the axle. So if you want to know, the part number is here. Part number is R5612. Basically, today we're not going to do the logic. We're not going to do the logical thing. We're just gonna do the simpler thing, and that just changed the part that is broken. So this is where we are at. Make sure I got the right one, because it's two like this. Make sure they the same. Yeah, they're the same. No, they're not. So now I gotta make sure I get the right one. Okay. Got it. I'm gonna clean these bearings up here. Get this towel. Spray these bearings down with a little WD-40. Old WD-40. If this don't do the trick, nothing will. So basically all I'm doing is just gonna clean all this grit and stuff off of it. Cause like I said, we did get submerged in water. Well, he did, because his truck is smaller than mine, and got all this crud, this water, and rust. So we're gonna clean that off real good. And like I said, next time I go in here, I will have the bearing kit with have the bearing kit available so I can change those out and yes, I can change those out. And I don't know what kind of grease it looks like. It might be white lithium grease. I'm gonna put. I don't have white lithium. Well, I have some spray on white lithium, but I think I'm gonna use something a little bit different. Clean this up. All right. How did I get that off? Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it on this on the camera, but yeah, that gear is shot. It's like one half of the spare gear is just flat, while the rest of it is still look decent, right? So, and the axle, it wasn't completely out. It was just partially out, meaning once it got around to this side of the spur, it wasn't working. And once it got back around here, it kind of caught. So he wasn't working with a full-time four-wheel drive. So got that. Put this back in the way it was. And cleaned them. Clean this a little bit more. Some may not agree with me about cleaning these bearings and axles with WD-40, but hey, I've been doing it for years. Cleaning auto parts with WD-40, and not just cleaning, but also lubing. I also have some WD-40 that's as you want to call it, show y'all something. Now I do have this WD-40 specialist, which it says that it prevents rust for up to 1 year. No drip formula. GF lubricant. I'm not gonna use that, and I'm actually gonna use some axle oil, axle grease in here, and put in. I'm using this WD-40 just to clean and get everything clean. So when I go and put everything back together, I don't know. This look like mud. Get me another towel and wipe that down. So I'm gonna take this gear out here, and I'm gonna clean in here. Wipe some of this out. that up a little bit. Go get my grease. I warned y'all this is going to be a lengthy video, very lengthy, because like I said, I didn't know what I was doing first time. So I'm using lithium general purpose grease, CRC. Never had a problem with it. So she's going to line the inside of here like it was. Alright. That back in. Yeah, we shouldn't have any problem with this bad boy. Kind of make it waterproof as well. This grease kind of helps keep it from rusting. There we go, yeah. There we go. Got all the bearings lubed up. Let me change gloves here. Yeah, I just thought about next thing I should do is clean this up, huh? Let me towel it. Oh. Let's get some of this out of here. It's like mud, dried up mud. Ain't not get all of it out, but I get most of it clean. One more time. My battery went down in my other camera, so I had to switch to this. So hopefully I can get everything here. I don't know exactly where it stopped at, so I'm just gonna pick up from where I thought it left off at. So I've got the Danchee RidgeRock broke down, and and the problem was the spur gear. The spur gear was gone. Here's the spur gear here, and it was flat on one side, and then it was okay on the other side, and I guess that was the issue because it was catching every now and then. It was working, then it wouldn't work, and it was just clicking. So now I got the new spur gear in. Instead of putting the whole kit in, I got the whole kit here, but instead of putting the whole kit in, I just put the change the spur out because all the rest of the gears is okay. And yeah, some people might say, yeah, you already got it open, might well go ahead and change all of them out, but I didn't want to go through that. But anyway, again, that part number for that gear kit is R5612. That's the kit for the Danchee RidgeRock axle gears. Now that I've got the gear in, the issue we're having now is the pinion gear. So I got all this broke down, and the pinion gear, I'm gonna pull it. So the pinion gear looks like it's been shaved down as well. Yeah, it looked like it's been shaved down as well. And this is a 8-tooth pinion, and all it does is just push. I guess it's grooves on this motor shaft, and you just push it down into it. And so with that being said, I can't really complete. I really can't complete this repair because I don't have a pinion gear small enough that'll just slide on there like that. So I'm gonna have to order a pinion gear for it now. Can't lie to you, I thought this breakdown of this axle was gonna be a little bit simpler. I thought it was just gonna be 8 screws here and there, but it ended up being more than that. So and I'm hoping my camera caught most of the breakdown because like I said, my first camera, the battery did die on it, and I didn't notice it. Yeah, I didn't notice it until it was too late that it had died on me, and I didn't know exactly where it stopped at. So hopefully it caught everything prior to this point where I broke the axle down. Like I said, so a lot of screws and stuff I had to break down, and I don't think I'm gonna put it back together. I think I'm gonna find a a bag to put all the screws and things in. Just separate them. And I'm gonna order that 8-tooth pinion for it. But this is how it looks. I done greased it back up now. It was looking real nasty in here, so I had to clean it up. And so I cleaned it up and put some more lithium grease in there, and ooh, it had I guess a lot of water had got into this axle case, and man, it looked real nasty in here. Looked like mud was in here, and not a lot of rust, but more mud. And I cleaned most of it up, and cleaned the gears, the bearings, and everything up, and so I re-greased the gears. They're ready to go back in. But well, they're in now. I got them in. The gears are in. I just changed the spur gear. So now what I would do is I'm just gonna button it up, put the case back on it. Even with the motor, I'm gonna put the motor back in and put the screws in so I don't lose those, and go ahead and order the pinion gear. And the Danchee RidgeRock will be back in business. I don't know how hard it will be to get this pinion off. If y'all can put in the comments any suggestions. It looks like it just pulls off, but I don't want to pull it off and strip those teeth that are on the look like they're on the shaft. It's like some grooves, and I don't want to strip those trying to pull this off. So if y'all got any tips, I would gladly take those to make this even better. A small little motor, little 380. I think it's 380 motor. Just looking at this and breaking it down, man, you could actually put a I think it's a 2480 brushless motor, or 28, whatever it is. You can probably fit one of those in here and make it brushless. I guess run splitter to one ESC and operate the motors off it, and but I'm not gonna do that with the Danchee RidgeRock. It's fine the way it is. It don't need any more speed or power. It's for $99 or 119, however much you pay for it. It's fine just the way it is out of the box. The only thing I would suggest to change on it is the servo, which I haven't changed the rear servo yet, but I did change the front servo because it went out. The front servo went out, so I changed the front servo. And whenever the back servo go out, I'm gonna change the back servo out to a 20 kg servo, just like I got in the front. So but yeah, again, like I said, these gears in here are plastic, so you couldn't expect metal gears for the price range you paid for. So, but for the money, this crawler is pretty. I mean, it's pretty good. It's been pretty durable up to this point, and not sure what really caused it. I don't know if me just playing around, throwing it in 3S in here and just seeing if it'll take it, if that did it. But it did not strip on that day that we had the 3S battery in here. It stripped the day that we went crawling after that, and it was on 2S. And my son was trying to get over some big rocks, and soon as he got on the other end of those rocks to crawl up it, I heard the rear gear just started grinding and clicking, and I knew something was wrong then. So not a bad crawler, especially a starter crawler for someone. My son, he loves it. So this is really the end of this video. I guess I will have a continuance maybe later when I get this pinion gear for it and get this pinion off. and put the new pinion on and button everything back up. But that was the breakdown, and maybe like I said, maybe I'll come back with another video to show it, me button it back up. But really, just the way I broke it down, you just reverse it and put it back together, and just make sure all the bearings are in its slots, and make sure you, while you got it open, put more grease in it, clean it up, put grease in it. All right, guys, y'all have a wonderful weekend. If this video was informative, please give me a thumbs up. And hey, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And we'll see you all on the next video. Y'all be safe out there.